James Ernest of the Growing Truth here on MMA Ground and Pound with one of the rising stars of MMA. So tell us, where'd you get the nickname from?
Super?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. My one of my friends that I started with kind of came up with it. We kind of sat and came up with it together. So it's kind of where I got it. And it kind of stuck. I kind of got away from it for a little bit, but coming back around. So people seem to like it.
Yeah, that's neat. How did you get started in MMA?
Well, I wrestled in college, and then as I was finishing up my schooling, Jens Pulver was starting a gym in the college I started in, Kearney, Nebraska. Then Jens Pulver asked me to come and just help out with some wrestling coaching, and then I eventually I started taking some of his boxing classes and his jiu-jitsu classes, and then eventually he convinced me to fight. So.
Where did you wrestle at?
University of Nebraska at Kearney.
Oh, okay, so Ramiro Cotton.
Yep, same what's the name? Same team as Ramiro. He was on my team for my junior and senior year, or maybe just my senior year.
Excellent. Yeah. He's got the big fight coming up at Bellator 195.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Ramiro's my boy, man.
Oh yeah,
he goes
awesome
back.
Guy. We had him on the show. Really nice fella.
Yeah.
We're rooting for him big time. I mean, shoot, anybody can win that many national titles and just see.
Yeah, man, he is an amazing athlete. Won 4 state titles in wrestling and football, and he was a dual athlete. He wrestled at a high level, and he played football. So he's a hell of an athlete.
Oh, definitely. You expect nothing but big things from that fella.
Yeah.
So tell us about that first MMA fight. Like you said, you'd had the wrestling background, but, transitioning into MMA, were there any concerns?
Yeah, well, my first MMA fight, I think, was in, I think Indiana. I forget. But, yeah, when I first started, the goal was to not rely on my wrestling, because I knew my wrestling would be in my back pocket. So I was trying to develop, when I was an amateur, trying to develop my other skills, or the other aspects of MMA. So with Jens, I was working on my boxing, and my jits a lot. So yeah. So I tried. I ended up. I think my first fight I ended up finishing in a standing in an anaconda choke or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I tried to stay away from my wrestling for my first fight. It was fun though. I was pretty much addicted after that.
Was it once you felt comfortable with the boxing and the jiu-jitsu, is that when you felt like it was time to turn pro, or what kind of gave you the indication that you were ready for a professional career?
Well, well, with my wrestling background,
mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard for me to, or as an amateur at least, it was hard for me to find opponents that wanted to fight. And and I was at a point where I was getting comfortable enough with my striking. I felt like my striking and my ground work were adequate enough to make the jump into the pros. So that's what so a little bit of me not being able to find opponents at the amateur level, and also me feeling like I was ready to be pro. Those two things played into me making the jump.
So tell us about your current team and how they impact you in your MMA career.
Yeah, so I'm training now in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, at the Raufeon Stots camp, and I love it. It's pretty much, it's really changed the way I've approached fighting, and I feel like I've grown probably tenfold in my striking and pretty much everywhere. My striking, of course, I'm with Duke Rufus, and he is a four-time, Ramadan champion. He's a kickboxing champion, and he's got world champions pretty much in every discipline of striking, and also MMA. He's had two world champions in MMA, and then I have for my jiu-jitsu, I train with Daniel Wanderlei, and he's a couple-time Pan American champion. And he's like a national champion in Brazil, national champion and in the U.S. for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I train under him, and I also train with for my wrestling, to keep my wrestling sharp. I train at Raufeon Stots, and I also got some good knowledge from Ben Askren, he's an undefeated welterweight. And he was a two-time national champion D1 and on the U.S. Olympic team. So pretty much, I feel like every facet of my game has improved. My striking, my jiu-jitsu, and my wrestling. So I love it here.
Sounds great. It sounds like the place to be to get the best training possible.
Yeah, exactly. And we got a lot of bodies, a lot of top level athletes. Anthony Pettis, Sergio Pettis, Paul Felder. He comes here. Tyron Woodley trains here. A lot of up and coming guys. Chico Kamen, Ode Osborne, Nate Gentleman. Brian Batista. A lot of guys that I'm able to get some good Oscar. Some good rounds in and different looks. So, and then we're also we're not the biggest team, but as I think they ranked the teams, and we ranked number one. I think we ranked number one out of all last year, and but we also we're a close knit group of guys. It's because you got some of these teams where people. It's just a huge team and huge. They got huge numbers. Where our team is, it's more compact, but I guess we have we rather quality over quantity. I mean, quality over quantity. Everybody there is skilled. You have no easy rounds. Everybody, they have a good base of martial arts, and it's an awesome place to be.
Yeah, so it sounds like iron sharpening iron, kind of everybody's helping to get everybody better, so there's not really that weak link in the team. Speaking of that, because of course, we can't just focus on all the positives, we got to throw people under the bus because it's more fun. Phil Brooks, tell us about CM Punk and working with him.
Oh yeah, man, CM Punk he's awesome. A lot of people, like to talk crap, but the bottom line is, he's in here training more than I guarantee a lot of fighters. He's in there training more than training harder and under I guess bigger stresses or what do you call it, pressure to perform, than a lot of people. And, people can talk crap, but they don't see that every day, him, in the gym every day, him, mopping mats after practices. They don't see, just a genuine, guy and a great martial artist, or how great a martial artist, CM Punk is becoming. So, they can talk crap, but, until they walk around in his shoes, it really means nothing, So that's kind of how I feel about it.
So is he still training for another fight?
Yeah, he's training. I think he might have another fight coming up soon. So
yeah, I was gonna say, it's not so
I think they're in talks about something.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not so much that how bad he did in the fight. It's just he is such a great professional wrestler that I think a lot of people just want him to go back to that. We missed that.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
My, he was like when he said he was the greatest in the world, he pretty much really
He was, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's where most people have a problem or whatever. But he wants to do something. He wants to do something different. And he wants to be great at other things. So you can't. I mean, that's one thing you can't knock him for his work ethic and trying to improve himself in other areas. So. Yeah, he was pretty awesome. He was pretty awesome.
Yeah, he was easily the most entertaining one out there. So yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a pay-per-view or a big event coming up, we're like, okay, this is the time. He's coming back. And we're like, dang it, he didn't come back again. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that and shoot. Would love to speak to his wife about her book. Oh my gosh, Superpower of Being Crazy. Now that was a neat book. I got to read that.
Yeah.
And she was right about that. I mean, you have to sometimes just go for it, which is just amazing. So tell us your opinion on the bantamweight divisions that are out there. Bellator, UFC. Which one you feel is a little stronger than the other, or they're both equal, just in different ways?
I feel like the UFC bantamweight is a little stronger. It's a lot of good guys. Everybody's talented, and everybody's hardworking. And it's a game of inches, I guess, in the UFC. In the Bellator, they got some good guys. I got my eyes on. But I think the UFC did just have kind of more numbers of more quality guys, or really
so more depth,
really good guys.
Yeah.
You say what?
More depth. More.
Yeah, more depth. Yep.
So with that,
yes,
when are we going to see you sign with Bellator, UFC, that kind of thing?
Man, hopefully this year. I'm looking to get signed.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in a place where I'm just kind of waiting on an opportunity. I was told I was on a short list for the UFC by some of the UFC guys, so kind of waiting on an opportunity to shine. So
yeah,
that's kind of where I'm at.
Looking at your track record, I mean, yeah, shoot, it pops right out going, yeah, this guy should be going to the next level. I mean, other than the one setback, and I'm sure.
Yep, exactly. And that was, I think, what's holding me back is the one setback. But if even if I feel like it'll happen this year. Even if I fight a couple more times, I feel like this year I'll be able to. I've gained enough traction that I just gotta, kind of what do you call it? Stay the course,
Exactly. Stay the course because you're going to take that next big step any moment now.
Yeah. So, and that's kind of how we've been training now. Been training to if they need somebody short notice, I'll be ready to step in and hopefully I can get another fight. In VFC before, or so just been ready or training as if I need to be ready.
Exactly, and that's the way to do it because unfortunately that is how they do that with your first fight or first couple fights.
Yeah,
where they call you.
Yep, it's usually like a last minute opportunity.
So who would be your dream fight?
My dream fight, man. If I could fight. Obviously, I want to fight for the belt. I don't think it really matters who I fight, but if I could fight for the belt, that'd be awesome. Another fight I would love to have, but it I don't know how soon I could have it. Is that setback fight? I would love to right that wrong, but I don't know. It doesn't make sense for the guy to fight me now, but if I win a couple more in the UFC, maybe I'll get to redeem myself, and right that wrong. But yeah, fighting for a belt or fighting the greatest pound for pound. If that's Demetrius at the time or when I get there or whatever,
So tell us a little bit about your sponsors that help make this all possible.
Okay, so one of the sponsors I have is Primat Corner. They provide me with all the gear and the uh, fight shorts and banner and stuff like that. Um, they're they're based here in Milwaukee, and they do a great job of protecting their athletes. Then also, I'm sponsored by Downtown Omaha Massage, which they take care of my body, and they give me massages when I'm in Omaha. Usually, I've been fighting in Omaha for the last couple, or before the setback fight. The times before that, I've been fighting in Omaha, and then who else? Oh, Jake Kurt's painting. Man, trying to think. Oh, BB Roofing in Omaha. All these, or Jake Kurt's painting is in Omaha too. And Roofing Sport. They help me out. A lot. And yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, Pure Spectrum too. I've recently been sponsored by them. They do CBD oil that helps with like inflammation and all types of stuff.
So since that since the setback fight, you did have another fight. What did you do differently to recover from that? Did you have any different strategies going into the last fight? And
yeah, well, what before that fight, it was like before the setback fight, I was like going into that fight, I don't want to say I was like overlooking the guy, but I was kind of like too confident in the fact that I would already like eventually I would win instead of like going up or like I deserved to win, like I had won already, instead of going out there and being ready to take it, being ready to fight, being ready for a fight. I was kind of like too relaxed and not ready to take shots and just I was just thinking, okay, eventually, I'm gonna come out on top. Eventually, I'm gonna finish him. So I'm not really worried about what happened, So I wasn't kind of like on. I feel like I sensed, or I wasn't like heightened. I wasn't ready for action. I was just kind of like.
I've had.
I was like I was going through the motions.
Mm-hmm.
I was going through the motions, and usually like before I fight, I usually like envision the other guy winning,
mm-hmm.
and that like pisses me off, and that gets me like amped, like yeah, it inspires me. It makes me think like, okay, this time I'm not. That's not gonna happen this time. I gotta do more. So but as I kept winning, and that one I just couldn't. Or I was like I tried to envision it, but then in the back of my head too, I was just like, well, that's not gonna happen, like like this is gonna be another win, and and it what's the name? It cost me big. So this next, the fight that I just had, I just had to realize, that I'm still as dangerous as I was, and nothing's really had to change with my training. I just had to make a minor adjustment. Yeah, minor adjustment to my mindset, and go out and keep doing what I've been doing. So that was a big thing too. The big thing was, not letting that phase me, because those things happen. It happens to some of the best athletes. So. I got taken in stride. It's a fight, for a reason. Anything can happen, and that's why MMA is awesome.
Exactly. So. Best sport out there, by far.
Yeah.
So tell us, fans are wanting to find more about you, social media, website, that kind of thing. Where should they check you out at?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Raufeon Stots, Raufeon Stots. And then on Facebook, you can find me, Raufeon Stots, 2 words. Or Raufeon Stots fight page. So you can like that. And, yeah.
Well, we'd like to thank you for coming on MMA Ground and Pound, part of the Grueling Truth Radio Network. We wish you nothing but the best, and definitely after that first big Bellator UFC fight, would love to have you back on the show.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Sounds great. Have a good one, Raufeon.
All right, man. You too.